Oklahoma City. That's the Hello, basketball fans. And standing. is down inside in the paint.
Oh, yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
It's a great finish!
Oh, my.
I tell you what, don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups, and I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
Antetokounmpo against Davis. Now here's James. Not a lot of room. Clock at 4. Outside Curry. From deep. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And here are the Pistons. Bounce pass from Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, early offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And this is who James is, a guy who's always looking for passion and his team.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Tatum. Midway against Wembanyama. Tatum's shot is off. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Now James, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on LeBron James.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line. And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
First free throw is good.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
And so Tatum nails them both. The Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. James left shot. Fires for 3. Another shot. And Gobert with the lay-in.
And what about keeping Gobert off the boards? He has a tremendous nose for the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Antetokounmpo. Davis surveying the floor. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Thunder with the lead. And we look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it, but it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once-proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak. Screen! It's pretty clear that this could be a long road.
Could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you.
Nothing the defense can do. James is skilled at sinking that jumper right in the face.
Mobley with the block. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it down.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Pass to Tatum. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good. It's Tatum picking up the assist.
Love the selflessness. Tatum willing to give it up whenever he sees an open teammate.
James outside. This one for 3. Got it. He's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
About 7 seconds separate the shot and game clocks. James against Tatum. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Antetokounmpo against Davis. Mobley a screen on Davis. With 1 shot. And Mobley throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
They've got Antetokounmpo. Curry is out there with Evan Mobley. Then it's James. And it's Gobert in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Back to James. The 19-foot shot. Rebound to Troy.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the
Back to Davis. It's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Gobert against Drummond. Pass to Wembanyama. 5 on the clock. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Anthony Davis. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
And there's the call on Curry. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Shoot it! Drummond working against Gobert. Pistons passing it around. Shot clock at 5. The Pistons need to get off a shot here.
On both ends. Giannis, a tall, wily guy who forces you to take tough shots. You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle.
Tatum gets it inside.
Oh, good work from the mid-range there. Tatum likes taking that shot when he can create space.
LeBron against Tatum. Mobley outside. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. A three-ball from Curry.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Davis against Curry. Davis, the pass to Tatum. Giannis grabs the miss. The Thunder leading by 3.
Hey, Diego free.
Curry passes to Giannis. The putback. Oh, Giannis parachutes in for the putback.
You love to see Giannis get aggressive like that, ensuring they convert there with a putback jam.
Pass to Tatum. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's 280 pounds crashing like the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
James looking around. And here's Antetokounmpo outside. Rebound, Detroit. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. All right, Stan, let's put that coaching hat on you. How in the world would you game plan for a player like Victor Wembanyama?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin, and there are no great answers because he's so good. I think when you're guarding him, you want to be as physical as you can and keep him as far away from the basket as possible to negate his length. Defensively, or when you're on offense, his defense, I think you want to use his instincts to block shots against him, take the ball at him, draw him, and get the ball to open people.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, but if it were that good, it would work more often against the guy that good.
And so Tatum nails them both. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes of play. Here's James. 8 points for him. Now, Giannis. James finds Mobley. Stolen by Tatum. Wembanyama passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Davis. 46 seconds left in the second quarter. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And I like Davis's decision-making. Fantastic. Always great at understanding when to move the ball.
Antetokounmpo against Davis. Giannis dishes to Curry. They get a hand on it. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Here's Davis. Davis with the jam.
Man, he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Davis against Giannis.
Yo, watch it! Hey, yo, right here, right here.
Shot clock at 6. To halt the run. He's good! The buzzer!
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break on the third quarter basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Oklahoma City's gone 3-6 tonight when they run 5 from downtown. On the floor for Detroit, they've got Victor Wembanyama. Anthony Davis is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Drummond in at the center position. Clock at 6. The second chance effort. Can't get it to go. The Pistons leading. Davis, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rejection by Giannis. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. This ball movement by Detroit. To the inside. Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Thunder trailing by 3. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively. Not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Tatum with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Left side Tatum. Just fired the shoot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on LeBron James. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the 2 biggest would be this. I think, number 1, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that. That I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again. And then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
That one misses. Here's Wembanyama. And finally they hit one. Wembanyama's got the lead up to 6 now for Detroit. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 6-point game. Curry passes to James. Pass to Gobert. Mobley kicks to Curry. 6 to shoot. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Detroit ball.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Pistons leading by 6.
Hey, yo, get on Anthony.
Davis with it. Tatum with the screen on Curry. Tatum draws the double. Davis has the open look. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert has got his 5th rebound in this game. Curry looking around. Pass to Antetokounmpo. LeBron outside. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Hornets got rebound number 5 inside. Tatum passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum draws the double. Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Tatum. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points.
Even when Tatum isn't the shooter, he's dangerous. He can set others up to finish the job.
Passes to Mobley. There's the lob at the Cooper.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
Get going.
Pass to Davis. Wembanyama. Here's Tatum from past the arc. Nice speed that time from Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got 3 assists in the game.
Get going.
In the 3rd quarter, with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. James against Tatum. James outside. The rebound by Jason Tatum. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 2 run. Davis, the pass to Wembanyama. Now here's Tatum. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Antetokounmpo finds Mobley. There's the toss. Rejection by Wembanyama. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Ah. 34 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Curry. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
It's his first trip to the line.
Stephen Curry taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Stephen Curry.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
And both free throws good for Curry.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their schedule.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Tatum. He's got 18. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
going?
Here's Antetokounmpo. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. The Thunder shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Shooting two.
I got you. Here we go. We're going to push it on the miss. We're going to push it on the miss. Get the rebound. Box here, box here. Match up, match up, match up. I got him.
First one falls for. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And so it's the Detroit Pistons bringing the quarter to close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Rudy Gobert is out there with Evan Mobley. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then it's James. And it's Curry in its small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Thunder trailing by 7. Giannis outside. Pass to LeBron. No good on the triple.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well. And shots like that only hurt his team more.
How about the attitude Tatum has? I mean, if he has room to shoot, he is going to let it fly.
Outside Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Harris.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Detroit Pistons. Tatum setting the pick for Davis. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
Go ahead, man.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. James against James. LeBron passes to Mobley. Goes to Curry. All sorts of time. And Davis pulls it down.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down.
Out! One more!
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Gilgeous-Alexander outguarded by Giannis. Brings it off the double clutch. And they're trailing by 9. Pass to Mobley. James against Tatum. Giannis with it. James wide open. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Giannis has got 6 assists in the game. Antetokounmpo against Gilgeous-Alexander. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Hold on, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's James, and James throws it down.
And when you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball, and that's why.
Outside Tatum to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hey, yo, right here.
Outside Tatum. Davis against Curry. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Giannis pushing it up. No one back.
At 6'11", Giannis might be the toughest guard in the league.
First team foul. At the line for your thunder, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
I got you. Here we go. We're going to push it on the miss. We're going to push it on the miss. Get the rebound. I got box here. That's up. Who you got? I got him.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1 possession game now.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. Now, with this game up for grabs, Coach told his guys to think positive. He said, "We know this game is ours, fellas. We've earned it. I need you to show me right now that you want this." When they get it done, we'll see. Guys?
Thanks, David. And here is Tatum.
Hey, yo, right here.
Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 6th foul on the night. Curry gets to Gobert. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Davis.
Second team foul.
How about the attack there from Giannis inside, going right into the defense and still able to get the shot up.
Giannis Antetokounmpo taking 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 2. And he is unable to get the second one.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt them. They don't get a stop. And answering the call, Andre Drummond giving this team some huge buckets down the stretch.
Looking it over.
line for your offender, Giannis Antetokounmpo, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Sport, fellas. Get the sport. Bring back my team. Shoot on, guys. Rebound. Shoot on. Sorry.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
I got bag. You're big. I got my man. Right here. Make sure you get the man. Box. Shoot. Box. I got shooter. Here we go. We're going to push it on the miss. I get the rebound. I got it. Box here. Quick out. Match up. Oh, you got him. I got him.
He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Here's Tatum. Wembanyama, nice screen on the book. And stolen by James. And now a fast break for the Thunder. LeBron James finishes off the break.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Tatum. He's changing right over LeBron.
Let's give some credit to Tatum. Doesn't crack when the pressure's on. He just seems to embrace the moment.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen and you know what to do, show us your numbers. Let's go.
Outside, James. Pass to Antetokounmpo. No good, shot missing. Great D that time from Davis. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession. Drummond with it. Defended by Gobert. Tatum passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Outside for Wembanyama. Davis. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Evan Mobley. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Stephen Curry. Second personal foul. 13 foul. Shooting for Detroit. Anthony Davis.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tight miss. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that hole?
And uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Curry outside. Rebound by the Pistons. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
14 foul. At the line for the Pistons, Wembanyama taking 2 shots.
2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
Here's Mobley. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And so the Pistons take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Jason. It was a struggle last time out, but tonight you were back on track. What was the difference?
Just got to have a short-term memory. Sometimes shots just go in, but you always got to be aggressive and just make the right play.
You're like a cornerback in basketball. That's weird, but it got you a win tonight, man. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead. Welcome all. Thanks for tuning in to and the highlight of this game could be the matchup at the 5 spot.
Here we go. You know, Brian, we've seen strong play at the center position these last few years, and we got two bigs who can each take over a game, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun watching them square off.
A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've got Thompson, Wembanyama out there at Mobley. Then there's Davis, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in a 2-guard. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the teardrop. And it's good on the layup.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. James outside. Gobert with it. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Curry. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Antetokounmpo against Davis. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Finished off by Davis.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and verticality. Davis, one of the very good.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Gobert with a screen on Davis. The drive by Antetokounmpo.
Hey, get LeBron! Get LeBron!
Pick by Gobert. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Clark, what's incredible about LeBron? He makes as big of an impact off the court as he does on it.
B.A., I think it's going to be one of the great case studies when he's all done playing. How he's impacted the game and uplifted people across the country and world. Shooting 2. He's a tremendous advocate for social justice. He's obviously a shrewd and successful businessman, and he's been a vocal leader who also leads by example. He's actually epitomizing the change he'd like to see in other folks and inspiring along the way. Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Both free throws good from James. Clark, it's special getting to call LeBron James games. How is the King still doing this at this age?
B.A., I think there are guys that come along every 30, 40 years that are just different than other guys, other players. He's in that category. One of the all-time greats. And he's just been remarkable. Certainly DNA has a role in his longevity and excellence, but you got to give him a ton of credit. He's committed to being at a high level for a long time. It's remarkable to watch him do what he's doing at this age.
Now here's Curry. Banks in the layup. And that ties it up.
Love the intensity from Curry, finding a way to work through the contact.
Thompson passes to Wembanyama. Thompson against Curry. Here's Davis. Davis slams it in.
Davis puts it down with authority. And his team is just going wild about it. Man, that was impressive.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And so
timeout.
Nurse calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Sixers' two stars make a great pairing. Maxey, said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. Here's Leonard. James with the ball. Antetokounmpo outside. Falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Giannis constantly working on that outside shot. You can see he's made progress.
The Sixers have been at least 10 games over 500 for 7 straight seasons now.
Yeah, and that's great to see after, what was it called? The process that took them all the way to the very depths of the league to finally build themselves back into a consistent playoff team. And their fans certainly deserve good times for struggling through all of those bad times several years ago.
Offensive rebound from downtown, and it's blocked by Davis.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
Goes up again. Davis with a rebound.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Alexander passes to Thompson. Mobley is screen on Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. Leonard against Davis. Here's James. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Antetokounmpo against Thompson. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Leonard against Gilgeous-Alexander. Leonard passes to Antetokounmpo. High arcing shot. No good on the shot. Davis with the defensive effort. The Thunder have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. 1 second separating the shot clock in the game clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound by Philadelphia.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Curry. Thompson with some nice D. Well, good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Thunder out in front, leading by a point. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
James is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Rudy Gobert. And it's Antetokounmpo in at point guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Thompson. Driving to the basket. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist.
Well, you see Thompson's explosion there. I mean, just an insanely quick first step. All the defender can do is bump it.
Gobert passes to Leonard. Antetokounmpo for three. Can't get it to drop. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And Clark Giannis is an endearing player in many ways. Which one of his dad jokes is your favorite?
Tell you what, B.A., I can't pick out a favorite, but I love the fact that he's got such a great sense of humor and a sense of being comfortable in his own skin. That all comes out when he interacts with the media and the fans. He doesn't take himself too seriously, and I think that's why so many people love him.
Thompson passes to Mobley. Davis with it. Thompson outside. Mobley screen on Curry. Back to Davis. 5 on the clock. Good work defensively by James.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Antetokounmpo. Pass to Gobert. Right, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, B.A. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You got a guy who shoots glass like that and defends at a high level. You got something real good for yourself.
That one drops. He ties it up. LeGrand, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. And then the savvy and balance to create that space.
Come on, I got to shoot it. Take a rebound. Got to get it. Big rebound, big rebound. Let's get it, get it. Bench here, bench here. Right here, right here. Back on the back.
And now they lead as the free throw drops in for him.
Look, we all know Rudy Gobert is a force on defense, but you can't afford to ever ignore this guy. I mean, he's got the physical gifts to make problems anywhere on the floor.
Now here's Mobley. No made baskets yet. Davis with it. Picked up by James. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Clark, the first 9 years of his career, he played mostly power forward. But over the last 3, Anthony Davis playing a lot of center.
And I think his game has become more focused on staying in the paint, which is where he's dominant. He's added tons of strength over the years. He's using that to his advantage. He's always been one of the special players in the league, in my opinion. And he's still one of the top 15 guys in the league for sure.
He knocks down the first one.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
Both free throws good from Davis. You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.